Okay.
Now, one thing that I did like about this movie, and we kind of mentioned it a little bit, but I want to get a little bit deeper into it, is the fact that the previous two movies, like it starts off with this guy, and a lot of people were upset. He starts off, he's not really James Bond. He's not the James Bond that you know of. He's just like a special agent. You see like a piece of the original Bond puzzle kind of gets put in place. The second one, a little bit more gets put in place. He starts becoming a little more suave, a little cooler. He's got his drink and his background, all this kind of shit. And then, in the third one, I loved it because you finally got the introduction of, like, the Bond villain. Because before, can you guys even remember, can you remember the villain from the first two?
I do. I really do. I remember them, but I know they're not memorable characters, no. Not at all.
I will remember Javier Bardem. Yes. I will remember that guy.
I don't believe Bond has ever faced a guy who dressed better than him.
Oh, man.
Until just now.
Style, smooth is a...
I loved his initial approach. I don't want to give... Can I even discuss this without giving it?
No, you can't, man, because it's his entrance, man. You can't give it away.
I got it. No, you're going to give too much away. I will say this. Javier introduced a whole new level of uncomfortable to Daniel Craig's character of James Bond.
The audience I was with was actually cringing.
I was loving it, dude.
It was beautiful.
Incredible.
Yes!
I thought it was awesome.
And then Daniel Craig, like a bomb.
Like a ball.
It was great. No, the meeting between the two was just
literally
beautiful.
I was like in my head, like there was so many
yeah.
moments in this.
Yeah.
They actually threw it in there a couple times, and I loved that.
Whenever you got that classic Bond theme in there, I got excited. I was like, all right, so I'm gonna have some cool.
I thought that's what they did. To me, they did a great job. Dialogue. I actually like the dialogue in this movie, and I normally don't love the dialogue in James Bond films.
Mm-hmm.
Like this dialogue was right on point to me.
It wasn't too punny or anything. Some of the 80s Bonds are like every line's a fucking pun. I mean, it's like, every line is a pun.
Just like we were saying, like each delivery of those lines was done in a way where it's like acknowledging that this could be cheesy, but I'm handling it in a real manner.
Exactly.
They grounded this film more than any other Bond film that I've ever seen.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I don't want to give too much away, but the opening scene and stuff, I'm like, yeah, that's cool. Bond's always been over the top to me. I really felt like this all could happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I dug it.
Dude,
I really did.
That sequence on the train, this isn't a spoiler, but the sequence on the train where the guy separates the carts. Yeah. Dude, when he did that, I was just like,
That's right.
I was like,
did you have to do that the whole movie?
I kept it in my head. I'm like, yeah.
That's right.
Like there was so many that I was like, yeah, take me for the ride for this one. This
movie gets me excited about the next one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
seriously, I'm really. I think it's gonna be even more Bond. It's gonna be like just it's gonna be fantastic. Ralph Fiennes, new character that's introduced into this movie. I can't talk about his story arc too much. What I did like about him, for me personally, when his character's first introduced, I'm like, who's this asshole? I'm like, this guy's a dick. And through his sheer magnitude and his beautifulness, he just kind of wins you right over. I mean, I can't say how he does it or how it happens though, because you got to see it for yourself. But
You do.
Would you feel the same way, Jermaine?
Yeah. So much I can't say about this movie is the most parts that I enjoyed about this movie.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he won me over. He won me over. Middle of the road movie. He definitely did.
Great character. Oh yeah.
Yeah, definitely. They're introducing a lot of good stuff in this one.
Absolutely.
Basically, what this movie does is just tie everything from this new reboot of the franchise to the original.
Yeah.
It's bringing everything kind of full circle and then launching the reboot of the series.
Well, I forget her name, but why don't we talk about my girl? I believe she was in 28 Days Later.
Was she?
You talking about Naomi Harris?
Oh, first of all,
Eve.
Yes.
Wait, you
don't say her last name, but yes. Don't say her last name at the film, but
Are you talking about the beautiful ebony princess?
yes, I am. And I know people accuse me of not loving our beautiful ebony princesses, but let me tell you, I love her.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a huge fan of her. She is so hot. It is
That
ridiculous.
makes me so happy to hear you say that, Jermaine. I'm like, thank you. Thank you so much.
I am going to change my whole perspective on the world. She's so beautiful.
Thanks. She's gorgeous.
Wow. Ridiculous.
Gorgeous woman.
Does a great job in the movie too, by the way.
Yeah, she does.
She really does.
Like all the actors, like as far as like all around like the characters, actors go, fantastic. Like Hugh, I wasn't like I was on the fence when I saw the trailer. You see Hugh there, and I'm like, he wins me over. I'll tell you, in the next movie, he's gonna be fantastic.
Yeah, and even the Q department, I didn't really know about that. They did everything very well. Just like Anthony said, the whole prequel thing, they making it work.
It really is like, somebody actually thought about each movie that was gonna get made. And generally, it's like you throw it to somebody else, and it's just kind of like it's disjointed. This one, it's got like this arc, and you just see it like coming up. I mean, it's fantastic.
And what they did with Naomi's character.
Don't say too much.
Well,
You're gonna give it away.
Can we talk about the ride at all?
You talking about the Aston?
Yeah, that was a nod, man.
Yeah, that's not a spoiler. That's just really cool because
a great nod,
dude.
I love that
because because in the other ones he was rocking the Audi, he was rocking the Aston Martin, the newer one. He was rocking the Jaguars, and then in this one they do the whole Jaguar thing.
They full circle the prequel. Dude, just made it awesome.
When he goes into when he gets into the Jaguar, and then I'm like, I nudge Ben. I'm like, yeah. He's like, to hell with all this crap. I got this. And then just what happens over the next couple scenes.
It was great, wasn't it? Like
I was like, damn, there was so many like a boss moments in this movie. Again, the whole train sequence, the like shrug off. I'm like, that's James Bond, damn it.
I got at that moment. I got like annoyingly vocal. Like I got really loud.
I was like very vocal in this.
I was like, ha! Yeah, because I was just so excited.
All
because
I was cheering left and right.
It was
cheering left and right.
I couldn't help it.
There's some James Bond fans in here.
Yes.
I can tell, and
like,
I was right along with them. Yeah.
This is another thing about this movie with the tie-in with James Bond. This is the most sexual that he has been in any of the movies so far.
I would like to know how he does this, meet women and just have sex with them.
Because he's James fucking Bond.
I know, but I need to learn that.
Did you not hear what he said? Bond.
James
Bond.
That's something
and then the martini came into play.
Yeah.
That came play.
When the bartender perfect. I was like,
see
but I liked it though. I did.
What I love about Bond and like what they're gonna do with this one is the fact that most of the time you see a female character who uses sexuality as her weapon. That's how she gets over on guys. Now you got a dude who's so fucking smooth and so cool. He uses sexuality as a weapon against the ladies.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
sure.
that's
anyone else it would be rape.
Yeah.
Like literally, there's a scene in there.
I'm like, you can't do that.
That's not appropriate.
It's not rape because every single one of them are very willing. It's
I'm not giving that away, but he's such a boss. Like he said, one of my favorite lines in the movie. Something happened and he's like, just a wasted great scotch.
Oh yeah.
That's my boy.
Damn, I know.
And that scene in what you're talking about is one of.
Boosted.